November, everybody. Let's get into some empties from October Big Boys. Starting off with Blackberry and Basil. Yeah, I ain't wasting no time. We jumping right into it. You got that champagne note, which I never got an effervescent note from here, with fresh blackberries and basil. I get mainly all blackberry and basil. In the hand soap, I do get more of a sweeter champagne effervescent note. But I'm not mad I don't get the champagne note in this because I don't want to smell champagne toast. So therefore, you got a pungent blackberry and an herbaceous basil. Top two, and ain't even two. White eucalyptus and sage, y'all. This is a baddie. This is our MOS stash, so I use these sparingly. White eucalyptus, mineral sage, and frozen piney. It's piney, it's eucalyptus. I feel like this is fallen flurries, but remember, fallen flurries have rosemary and thyme. This is the second coming to that. And I've tried this for the first time out MOS because this scent is always online exclusive. So I copped one and I freaking liked it. Pumpkin Bonfire. That's that smoky white pumpkin, which I don't know the difference between white pumpkin and regular pumpkin. But the clove and the fire embers and this is everything. And fireside would be this, but without that element of pumpkin, which pumpkin does not smell like nothing. So that's why the spices come into play. And then the blueberry maple pancake. Maple syrup, blueberries, berry brunches, nothing more, nothing less. Pumpkin vanilla cream. Y'all, this has to be the boringest candle in America, smelling like a pumpkin pie. Now, it has no depth. Y'all know I don't like one note candles. I felt like it's just vanilla and it says it's pumpkin. So this always needs to go with something. This has tied into several things up here because this is never standalone for me. Nonetheless, you can't complain when you get it out MOS for free, child. And then to my fall gourmand goat. Pumpkin pecan waffle. Y'all, that cheap syrupy syrup that's in this. The pumpkin, the pecans, it smelled like you were pressing up fresh waffles. I mean, it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. Either you love her or you hate her. But one thing for sure, she going to throw. Mama going to give you 10 out of 10 all across the boards. Banana walnut muffin. Banana walnut muffin. Like a big jumbo banana walnut muffins you get off Sam's Club table. She's a thrower. Nothing more, nothing less. And like I tell y'all, these thinner glass vessels, throw ain't never a problem. Frozen Lake, the juniper, the lavender, the eucalyptus. Frozen Lake is always a baddie. Now, this one, I had the window up that day. And see how I mean when your candles are in way of drafty areas, how it got sooty. But it didn't start until like it was almost done, so I wasn't mad at that. And then we have autumn with that gala apple, the Fraser fir, balsam. It's just like a fresh, outdoor, rainy. It's almost like a spring afternoon to me. This does not give fall. That apple and that, it gives like spring to me. But nonetheless, it is a very beautiful scent. Remember, I told y'all I experienced this scent for the first time last year and fell in love. And I ran it with its cousin, Autumn Woods, English lavender, that amber, that ivy, that walnut. This is like, yeah, when I tell y'all I put so much mint onto this candle every fall, this is a bad boy. I get more, it's unisex because you get the walnut, but you do get the lavender. So a he and a she can enjoy. But again, throw ain't never a problem with Autumn Woods. Come on down next. I always have to break out a pumpkin clove just for nostalgic wise. That clove hits harder than cinnamon. So a lot of people don't like clove. But just for something that's going to throw to make you feel like you're in the heap of fall, you can't go wrong with this. And finish clean. Look at that. Ain't mad at that at all. And then out of that same packaging, I want to say this is 2021 fall. Is it? I think so. Why I still got these? It don't even matter. Mahogany apple again. Finish clean. Y'all, this mahogany apple, mahogany balsam, any rendition, remix of mahogany, I am here for. I don't burn mahogany teak wood regularly, but I don't think no candle connoisseur does. Like, we're kind of over that. So anytime I get a remix, I'm here for it. And I don't think I burned one last fall, so it was time to break one out. And then this toasted coconut cookie, like I think about Girl Scout s'more cookie. This had a really good throw as well. Remember my fall playlist from last year? This was on there, so I broke one out. 9 out of 10. And then classic leaves. I mean, what's not to love? You have that crispy leaf element. You have some spices. I always tell people in the store, when we're out of leaves, sell spiced apple toddy, because it's going to be the same thing, but with the brandy note. But if you notice this year, spiced apple toddy didn't come out in the fall with this. It debuted in holiday. So we probably missed out on a lot of sales because they didn't run it concurrent, but leaves gonna always give what it needs to give. People like consistency. 10 out of 10. Repackage, yeah, but at least I know it's gonna throw versus spending my money with another company and I'm not sure. And then marshmallow cereal bar. I just was in a blueberry mood and I broke one out because if you can't see something back there on the shelf in the corner, I got some more. 8 out of 10. Can't be mad. And then you got these 4 right here. These has to be on my MVP list, y'all. They got to be MVP. You got Walk in the Woods from last year sitting back there with that peppercorn, that patchouli, that leathery note. I heard some people say theirs did not throw, and that's alarming to me because they're really, really high scent notes. Walk in the Woods, to me, in my bedroom, I liked it, but I like it better in open concept, so it breathed and it moved around, and mine floated through beautifully. I can give that a solid 8 and a repurchase every year because I like masculines. And then you got 10 out of 10, looking like a 10 out of 10, pistachio, vanilla, almond, a almond croissant from Starbucks, all Panera Bread. That's the best way to put that. And surprisingly, that now it's in store and regular rotation right now, it's not really selling. So I think a lot of people missed the mark last candle day on them. So the average casual shopper don't know about it. I hype it. And I do have a lot of people that like it and has repurchased. But for the collective, I feel like too much are being left in stores. And then the cocoa chestnut, the cocoa roasted chestnut, aka the Ferrero Rocher of candles. Y'all know I sang the high praises of that one, 10 out of 10. And then the 12 out of 10, the spiced pumpkin patchouli. That patchouli, which is musky, it's earthy. The pumpkin and the cinnamon sugar, which sweeten the load. That's the perfect 3-way combination right there. 12 out of 10, Diva approved. And then I have my Wildberry Ube that I finally finished, y'all. When I burned this candle and I did the review on it, I think I had got like 6-7 burns out of it. But I find myself not going back, reaching for it. I wasn't even rotating in rooms like I normally do because, I mean, it was just all right, in my opinion. But it did finish. A little bit of something at the end, but that's okay. But let's talk about some of these homework big girls. Oh, okay. Autumn Pine Cone. I really, really like this candle. You have the pumpkin, orange, cardamom, nutmeg, clove, all things spicy, given all things fall. Only thing with this is the throw, to me, with the scent notes should have been higher. So I enjoyed it where I could get the best use out of it, which is doing Monday Night Football and me sitting on the chase, in the chase part of my couch. It sat up in that area and it did okay, but it did better back here in the smaller room where I got all of the scent notes from it. And then Woodland Amber. Woodland Amber has scent notes of amber, white patchouli, sandalwood, cardamom. Again, I expected more because the scent notes sound so promising. They are heavier scents. However, this one right here, even in my bedroom and in the small room, threw very minimal. So I was very disappointed with that one because on the open concept, I thought, okay, maybe it's just me. And then I actually took these two together on the open concept one day. I had this one on the kitchen stove and this one in the living room, and they still could not have a meeting of the minds. I left this one on the stove and then put this one on the dining room table, and it did the kitchen and the dining room some justice. But where you step off the tile into the living room, then the living room had no scent. So I turned the wax melt on to, give me some scent throughout the house the whole day. These two together, amazing, but still, I feel like they should cover a bigger area for the price of these. And then you have the gingerbread caramel cookie. Again, another one where you have gingerbread cookie, butter caramel, spices, and cinnamon sugar. So I take spices as some kind of nutmeg or something in this. Again, heavy fall spices. In the kitchen, it's just nothing. But I can't judge it on that because my kitchen is a flat space. So in the living room, sitting on the couch, did I smell it? Yes. But back here, it worked even better. So I'm kind of disappointed that one of these really don't circulate in even a small apartment style living room on its own, y'all. But that toasted vanilla pumpkin do, but I can't burn it because I only got one. And I will see y'all next video. Go Eagles. They play them cowgirls today. Bye, y'all.